Now I'm recording this on the 29th. This is a continuation of the videos I've been doing, and it is 10:42 a.m. right now. I need to drop this into its slot right here. And what I want to do is I'm going to come back to this. This is Stocks and Groups Up User Smart Group, and I haven't rebuilt the smart groups again. So I'm just going to come back and look and see how these are doing and show you a couple of things. Instead, I want to go back to my designer, and I'm going to go into the market analysis user groups, and I'll click through to that, and then I'm going to go to top down and number 2, which is intraday. And then I'll bring this up here so it's clearly visible. I'm sorted on raw combo, and you can see the intraday price change and the percentage price change in this column right here. And more importantly, you can see the range. So what is happening is that, let's see, we're a little over 2 hours into the market. The SOX is at 30% of its daily range, so that tells me immediately that there's profit taking going on. The big rush to get in, like it's the beginning of a bull move. Dangerous time, end of the month, end of the quarter, and what's going on in Washington. There's just too many cross currents. But so anyway, this has fallen off sharply. If I bring up the chart, you can see what happened. It gapped open. This is the SOX, and now it's trading near its intraday low. Right here. Let's see, right there it is. So it's really too early in the day to tell what's going to happen, but anybody who chased this is now underwater. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. Put this back up here. That, let's see, the SOX. Let's do this. Okay, interesting. The VIX sold off originally, and now it's trading at 99.17% of its daily range. So as prices have fallen, the UVXY, is now going up. What's trading at the bottom? The S&P 100, the S&P 500 are really down. The SPY is what I'm looking for. It's right here. It's only trading at 20% of its daily range. Same thing. This is a no demand flag, a sign of weakness. So this is the danger of bottom fishing, trying to get in early. You can get in early on stocks and so on, which are setting up nicely, but just be aware when a stock or an index is in a downtrend, it has a lot of resistance to overcome. And traders that have gotten in before, want to get their money out. If they think this is going to fail, they will sell out, and those who chase will be left holding the bag. Let's look at the QQQ. Its range is only 9.67%. Right here. So it's even worse. And volume is running well above normal. Okay, now that I've gone over this briefly, I want to go back to that group that I looked at a little while ago. So I want to go into all securities. The easiest way is to hold your alternate key, hit the space bar, and then bring up the quick pick, and we're going back down here. It's under top down stocks, moving up and down smart groups, apply to all securities. I'm going to be looking at this group right here. I have not rebuilt the smart groups, so these are the stocks that were in there a little over an hour ago when I put them in. It looks like most of them are still up, but let's look at the ranges. You can see some of these are trading clear down at the low end of their trading range. Here's one that's at the bottom of its trading range. Now I'm going to bring up the spectrum analyzer. This shows me the percent up and down. There's 99 up and 1 down. The one that's down now is Morphic Holdings. This is a bottom fish here. And stopping volume on this one. They tried to take it up today, but it's failing. Now, I don't know if you've been using the slices, but you can load the slices, and here's one. Here's the percentage price change up and down that I'm using. This is one I like to look at to get a quick read on the stocks and where they are in the range. It's a visual that shows the stocks that are trading between 80 and 90%. What I'm looking for is, well, there's none above 90% now. So this, a few minutes ago I checked this, and there was, I think there was just one that was in the daily range of between 90 and 100, and it's fallen back now. So there's 7 that are trading in this range, and if I bring this down, you can see what these 7 stocks are. And remember when I did the early morning money flow report, I pointed out that there were some automobiles that were showing up. Well, Rivian is showing up, and I'll just click on that hyperlink, and you can see that it's holding up on its daily range. Let's bring the arrow up again. 83.33%, which falls into the 80 to 90% category. So this stock is challenging this recent high. Well, it's got a long ways to go, I guess, but it's getting up there. It's had, 5 days in a row of positive candles. And if I look at the fundamentals, you can see there is growth, negative earnings, but there is positive growth. And positive, well, no, the revenue growth has not been so positive, but yes, it has. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, it's been strong. So they're betting on the come on this stock. But this is kind of a nice little feature. You can see which ones have totally fallen out, 0 to 10% of their daily range. So these stocks are stocks that were all chased, and now they're getting hit. Here's Roku. You can see that it's down at 1.72% of its daily range. So it's dangerous to chase these at the open, especially the ones that are really beaten down, because there's a good chance they're not going to hold up. Now, I don't do this often, but if you want to, you can click up here on the folder. Percent, range, intraday, and prepend the date, which will put the date on here. I'm just going to do this. Get rid of this. And then when I go into my designer, into my user groups, here's a percent range intraday, and these are broken out for you. So if I want to see the stocks that have fallen the hardest, they're in this category. The ones that are 10 to 20 and so on, the 80 to 90 percenters, these are the ones that are holding up best. I can just isolate those and look to see if they interest me. And here's the intraday range. You can see that they're all above 80%. Let's take a look at WBA. This is a stock that has sold off really hard, and it's looking for a bottom here. Let's look at the weekly. Clearly in a downtrend. There's no change of character, no no change of trend yet. So anyway, just want to show that little trick. Most of the stocks in that group, like I said, are still positive, but when you start looking at the daily ranges, you get a totally different feel for this group. I need to reapply the filter. You can see they're all up still except for this one, but then when you start looking at the ranges, you can see how much they've sold off. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm not really looking for candidates to trade today because of all the uncertainty, but over the weekend I'll try to do a video and look for some stocks with decent setups. We'll see how the market closes today. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this series on what I look for, how I do my daily analysis, and if you have any questions, just send me an email at ron@highgrowthstock. Thanks for listening.